By Supervisor Audet.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So tonight I'd like to speak to you all about an Assembly Bill from 2000, Assembly Bill 764, and a close colleague of mine named Mary. On January 4th in 2000, as the result of an automobile accident, Mary's 16-year-old daughter, Kelly, became an organ donor and gave the gift of life to 3 people, just months after adding her name to the Wisconsin Donor Registry when getting her driver's license for the first time. Mary says the experience of watching her daughter's altruistic act literally save 3 lives was the one ray of sunshine at the very darkest time of our lives. And so in the wake of this devastating tragedy, Mary channeled her grief into building Kelly's legacy of giving. Instead of focusing on what happened to Kelly, she made things happen because of Kelly. Mary proposed legislation that requires driver's education classes to devote 30 minutes of class time to discuss organ donation. It was proposed, debated, and signed into law in just 4 months and is believed to be the quickest legislation approved in state history. And so Assembly Bill 764, after unanimously passing, became known as, and still is known as, Kelly's Law. Mary didn't stop there, however. She joined UW Organ and Tissue Donation, which many of you know I also work there, not too much later after passing Kelly's Law. And she specialized in community outreach, working with families whose loved ones also gave the gift of organ donation. When individuals become organ donors, their deaths are often completely unexpected, untimely, and of course devastating to the family. We have found so many donor families that, like Mary, found a small sliver of solace, that the last act that their loved one did on earth was to give to and save the lives of others. Mary was an incredible resource to so many families, sharing Kelly's story openly and honestly. Mary then went on to be on the board of directors for the national organization that manages America's organ donation system and still works with us at the Organ and Tissue Donation, providing education about organ donation not only to driver's ed classes, but community groups, labor organizations, corporations, at health fairs and fundraisers, and conferences across the state. We always say that Kelly left a legacy when she made the selfless and brave decision at the DMV to add that orange sticker to her driver's license at 16. And many families have related to our staff that their loved one registered as a result of Kelly's Law. But what's inspiring every day to me when I walk into work and see Mary is that she took from a horrific tragedy a relentless drive to foster and change lives and continues to do so every day tirelessly. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag